They'll never say this on camera. But if you connect the dots, FIFA doesn't just run football, it controls it. And once you see how deep that control goes, you start to question everything you thought you knew about the World Cup. Because this isn't just about tickets being expensive. It's not just about fans complaining online. This story goes back years, and it starts with something that shook football to its core. 2015, hotels in Zurich, early morning arrests. Top FIFA officials taken into custody as part of a US Department of Justice investigation. Charges: bribery, corruption, racketeering. Billions of dollars allegedly moving through the system in exchange for influence over decisions. For a moment, the entire world stopped, because this wasn't speculation anymore. This was real arrests, real charges, real evidence. Even the then FIFA president, Sepp Blatter, was banned from football activities. And suddenly, the question fans had whispered, for years was being asked out loud, how deep does this go? FIFA promised reforms. New leadership stepped in. Transparency, accountability, a new era. But here's where things get uncomfortable. Because after all that, the system didn't slow down. It got bigger, more money, more sponsors, more global control. And then came one of the most controversial decisions in football history. The 2022 World Cup in Qatar, a country where summer temperatures can reach extreme, dangerous levels. So extreme that FIFA had to move the entire tournament to winter, something that had never happened before. And immediately, questions started flooding in. Why Qatar? How was this decision made? What factors influenced it? Years later, even people inside football started raising concerns. Former FIFA president Sepp Blatter himself later said awarding the World Cup to Qatar was a mistake. Now think about that. A former president admitting that. So what does that tell you about how the decision was made in the first place? And it didn't stop there. As preparations continued, reports from organizations like Amnesty International and The Guardian raised concerns about migrant worker conditions, long hours, extreme heat, allegations of poor protections. Headlines spread globally. Fans started asking questions. Players started speaking carefully. Even someone like Philipp Lahm publicly said he would not attend the tournament in Qatar because of concerns around human rights. Now pause for a second. When legends of the game start distancing themselves, you have to ask, what do they see that fans don't? And yet, despite all the criticism, the World Cup went ahead. Massive, successful, billions generated. So now the question changes. Because clearly, controversy doesn't stop the system. So what actually drives it? Money, influence, or something even more structured? Let's bring it back to fans. Because this is where things get personal. Every World Cup cycle, fans complain about the same thing: tickets. Not just the price, but access itself. Reports of fans failing multiple ticket applications. Fans stuck in digital queues for hours. Fans traveling without ever securing entry. And yet, stadiums still appear full. So where are the tickets going? Because FIFA openly sells premium hospitality packages through official partners. Packages that include guaranteed seats, luxury lounges, exclusive access, and these aren't priced for normal fans. They're priced for corporations, executives, high net worth individuals. So while one group fights for access, another group bypasses the system entirely. Now look at what fans are saying today. Scroll through social media during any World Cup, TikTok videos, Twitter threads, YouTube comments. Fans showing empty seats in matches labeled sold out. Fans asking, how is this possible? And FIFA has responded before, saying unused sponsor allocations or late arrivals can explain empty seats. But that answer leads to another question. Why are sponsors holding seats that fans are desperate to buy? And how much of the stadium is actually reserved before fans even get a chance? Because once you start asking these questions, you realize something important. This isn't just about football anymore. This is about control of a global event that generates billions. Broadcasting rights alone bring in massive revenue. Sponsors pay enormous amounts to be associated with the World Cup. And FIFA sits right at the center of it all. So when fans feel priced out, when access feels limited, when decisions feel disconnected from the people, It doesn't feel accidental anymore. It feels engineered. And that's the part that makes people uncomfortable. Because football was built by fans, passion, community, accessibility. But today, for many people, experiencing the World Cup live is no longer realistic. It's a luxury. And that raises the biggest question of all. If the biggest event in football is slowly becoming exclusive, then what is the future of the sport? Does it stay for the fans? Or does it evolve into something else entirely? A global entertainment product designed for those who can afford it. Because history has already shown us one thing. When FIFA is investigated, there's always more beneath the surface. And if that's true, then what are we not seeing right now? What decisions are being made behind closed doors that will shape the next World Cup and the one after that? So, let me ask you, do you think this is just how modern football works? Or is there a deeper system controlling the game in ways fans are only starting to notice? And more importantly, if fans are being pushed out slowly, who replaces them? Comment what you think. Because this conversation, it's only getting louder. And if you want more breakdowns like this, real stories, real events, real questions, subscribe. Because the deeper you look into football, the harder it becomes to ignore what's really happening.